What's up, everyone? Welcome to the podcast Against the Grain, episode 33.
What's up, guys?
We got a very special guest, Ashlee Montoya.
It's about time.
Thank you for coming and joining us at the table.
Yep.
So
welcome to the table.
Just so you know, you're the first guest that's ever sat in that chair, so this is like a special moment.
Yeah, it's my chair.
That just shows how. I'm just kidding. So actually, no. So, Ashlee, thank you for coming on the table. As you guys can all see, we're matching shirts this episode.
October.
So, for those of you guys that already have some of our merch, long sleeves, this is the same exact copy, except it's on some pink layout right here. Check it out, baby.
Shout out to
Looking
Ash
sexy.
for getting it.
Yeah.
No, so this is all Ashlee. Ashlee, you know, you were the one who even brought it up. You're like, you know what, Josh? We need to reach out to not even just a girl audience, but like, we need to just do hot pink. She's like, I just think we need a new color. She's like, black's chill, and you just went with it. You showed up with the shirts tonight.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
And so we always start off the episode by looking at the art. So this is a painting that I actually did about a month ago or so. I was sick at home, and usually when I'm at home in the small apartment, I just bust out the paints, and so that's kind of like a self-portrait. I don't know. I think it's cool.
That looks like
he's like a happy person, huh?
I'm just kidding.
See, that looks like me after some Tito's.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's actually true.
It looks like the gremlin, dude.
Yeah, so we busted out the black light a little bit to give it some pop, but it'll do.
It'll do.
No, but Ashlee actually chose that, so that kind of
Yeah,
made me like, feel good about myself.
It is a good painting though. I like the lime green, dude.
Dude, so how have you been? It's been it's been a while.
Yeah.
You've been grinding in school. You've been doing all kinds of stuff. Every time I talk to you, like, dude, I'm so busy.
Grinding, but I'm done with the grind finally. Woohoo!
That's good.
Drum roll.
That's good.
I'm coming back to the. No, I'm just kidding.
So now you're an official pharmacist, right?
Official.
That's crazy.
Official drug dealer, dude.
Wow. Hey, so maybe we'll have a conversation after this. No,
Yeah.
dude, that's awesome. Like, people, don't realize a pharmacist is basically like going through med school almost,
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
You gotta know, you have like a chemist, you're taking like chemistry
so
5.
basically, it's like I did 4 years undergrad, got a batch in bio, batch in psych. Then I went to pharmacy school. I did 4 years in pharmacy school, finished with a PhD and another bachelor's in pharmacy.
Wow.
Science of pharmacy.
See, this is my second cousin. And I got the stupid gene.
So do you think some rubbed off on you?
No.
A little bit, hopefully.
A little bit, yeah.
Maybe a little bit.
A little bit. A tiny bit.
Nah, dude, that's honestly crazy. Like, so, I don't know, those of you guys watching the podcast, if you're new to the podcast, if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell. I know I feel weird saying it every time, but like I don't know if we're being shadow banned or what, but like if you're not subscribed to a channel these days, like it will not recommend it. So like if you just subscribe, as soon as we drop videos, you'll guys get a notification. Seriously. I would always make fun of YouTubers that would say that. Like and subscribe, hit the bell. Now
you are it. Dude, you need a bell.
Dude,
I'm gonna buy
need
you
a bell.
one. I'm gonna buy you a bell so
Okay.
you can ring it.
Ding! No, so thanks for coming, Ash.
So what have you guys been up to?
We've
'Cause
been,
it's been a minute for
dude,
me.
honestly, this is like a family reunion.
Yeah,
of like,
it is.
We've all been separated for a while, and we've all been in our own lane.
I know.
And now we're kind of just back together and, just enjoying the night. Brandon, you were telling me about all your crazy flights that you've been taking. You've been in helicopters lately.
I was in Alabama. I haven't flown here yet, but eventually.
But not only that, dude, I'm proud of you because you studied this last 6 months pretty hard too.
Yep. I took a book from her. I'm still studying hard. I studied
You took a book from her?
pretty much.
I helped him.
How to cook meth?
She helped me. No,
I
she helped
wish.
me get this job. We
Nice.
studied hard to get my ASVAB scores up because this job is to get the ASVAB. You have to, it tells you what jobs you can get in the military and how to
Based
get.
on your score.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
so either you take
so
it-
it's like a pre-qualification.
Yeah, to make sure
It's like going into college. Like
exactly. So just to get this job, we studied pretty hard just to get it, and then she helped me out a lot. I was calling her. We did study session, flashcards.
But I only helped him for 3 sessions and then he did it all on his own. And I was pretty
That's
proud.
cool.
This is something I wanted to do, but I guess I saw when she showed me what she studied. I was like, this ain't nothing. Because now I'm doing kind of the same. Like I haven't seen you in a while because I've been so in the books.
Yeah.
So like my schedule is here until February.
Nice.
So I graduate is Monday through Friday. I'm just studying.
That's crazy, man.
Like I got 3 to 4
Yeah.
hours right after, and then Sunday I go to Sunday
He's
school.
not saying he didn't get any of the smart
He's like,
genes.
No, I have to work hard.
Yeah, no, I'm the
Well,
same
no,
as
I
you.
worked hard.
Yeah. No, she
no,
worked
Ashlee
hard.
worked
No, I
hard,
worked hard,
but
dude.
like you have to
But-
almost be both, you know, to be in your position.
And you know, like,
It's not like you just
crazy
wake up.
because, like, it looks easy from the outside, but I failed a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I struggled every day. And it's really just more about, like, picking up and keep going. Like, you
Mhm.
can't stop. If
Yeah.
you stop, everything...
It'll just keep
no,
going
like,
without you.
everything's against you,
Yeah.
you know? So you just have to keep going. And, like, everyone's always asking, like, how did you do it? How did you have kids? How did you go to pharmacy school? Like, all that stuff. And I said, honestly, first of all, my family
Mhm.
helped out a lot. But second of all, like, you're going to fail, but you
Yeah.
just got to push harder. You
Right.
can't
Yeah.
stop.
No,
If
yeah.
you stop,
And that goes anywhere, you know.
Yeah,
I mean, just
anything.
school. Like,
anything.
if you're in sports, if you're, you know, trying to find a girl that you have a crush on, don't give up on. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, but really, like, just don't give up. If you want something really bad, who's to say that you can't ever have it?
No,
Yeah,
yeah,
really.
you're right.
No one should tell you that you can never achieve what you want.
Mhm.
And you had that goal. I remember you telling me. Like, I remember when we were in college at the same time. You were like, we were both going for our undergrad, and you're like,
Yeah.
dude, I'm going to be a pharmacist. I'm like, cool. I'm like, I'm gonna graduate next semester. You're like, I got like 6 more years. I'm like, oh god.
I'm just getting
It
started.
sounds horrible.
I know. It's kind of crazy.
Do
like,
you just take it step by step? Like, how do you not get like anxiety?
Oh, I had so much anxiety. And, you know, especially like right before exams.
Mm-hmm.
I think I calculated and I probably took like 1,200 exams in the 4 years that I was in pharmacy school.
Damn.
And it's
Just
just
weekly,
like
basically, from the moment you
day
started.
to day. Like, you can't stop. There's no like, you think too hard about it, you freak out.
Mm,
You know, there's some times where I was like, okay,
Right.
I gotta just like keep going. I can't stop. I can't think about it. There was times where I failed exams and I was like emotionally distressed, you know, and it was like my mom a lot of the time because she was the only one that really ever saw me studying or
Mhm.
working through this anxiety,
right. Like when no one's
or
around,
working through the
your
failures, you
family's the
know.
one
And
that sees
she's
you
like,
really.
she would always be like, you are dedicated to this, like every day, all day long. You got this. Just keep going. And so like she played a big role in my success and
That's
like
awesome.
just pushing through.
Does she have a lot to do with why you kind of chose that career path?
Oh yeah, it's kind of funny because like, you know, my mom was a pharmacy tech at
Mhm.
Walgreens when I was like growing up for like 22 or 23 years.
She was there
She's been in the
forever.
pharmacy, dude. And I remember just like her being like, I can get you a job in the pharmacy because I'm leaving. She ended up leaving Walgreens and going to Press. She's like, I can get you a job if you want it. I'm like, let's do it. So then I started there, you know. And
Yeah. That's
I didn't
cool.
really know what I was getting into, but then you get into it and you're
Yeah. At least you have like some guidance too, and someone that's kind of like been a little bit ahead of you, and they're like, look, Ash, like if I could do it, you could do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you
helps
know,
out
the
a lot.
thing is like, it's kind of weird, but I'm the only one that ever went to like full college, like
All the way
finished
through.
college in our family. And I gotta say this, like navigating college is tough. And if you don't like have some support or have someone to help you out and have someone to explain things
Yeah.
to you, you're literally walking in blind. And I think that's why like 95% of people fail.
Oh yeah.
It's because they don't know how to just navigate. Like,
Mhm.
what does this mean?
There's little tips that can help you
Yeah.
so much,
Yeah.
even if it's just like simple things.
so much.
That's cool, Ash.
Yeah. So.
And so you like, I mean, you finished this portion of your life while having kids as well, right?
2 babies.
Like you were going through all that while you're still going to school.
Yeah.
How did that affect you? Like,
that
were those like hard setbacks? Like, how do you manage
Okay,
that?
so Jax, she was my first, and she was kind of like a surprise, you
Mhm.
know, because we weren't expecting to have a baby.
Shout
while
out
we
to
went
Jax.
school. Shout out to Jax.
Little player,
Yeah, we weren't
Calmest
expecting.
baby I know, dude.
Sure,
So chill.
for sure, chill.
Like, kind of like Cody.
Her little neurons
Exactly
were
like Cody.
firing while I
Yeah.
was studying. Anyway, I had her 7 days into my second year,
Mhm.
first semester,
Mm.
and so it was tough. I failed.
What do you do? Like, did you have her mid-semester?
No, I had her 7 days into the semester.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Yeah,
Shoot.
so day
Did you
7.
did you like still do the semester?
Yeah, so basically school gave me this.
Hey, sorry I missed the test. I was like pushing a baby out.
Yeah. No, basically that's how it was.
Dude.
Dude, it was kind of crazy. But they said you can either try or you can take a year off and come back next year. And I was like, I'm not taking a year off. I'm gonna try.
Wow.
I failed, but then I picked up in the back end, you know, like on my later exams.
Dude, that's gotta be, like, not even that. Like, your hormones are probably so, like...
jacked up.
Destroyed. Like, did you cry a lot? Like, were you just, like, going through, like, mental breakdowns?
You know, honestly, I don't remember much of it.
Mm-hmm.
I, like, blacked out, I feel like, through, like, most of it, because you just, like, are going.
You're, like, on autopilot?
Yeah, but shout out to my mom, because she helped me a lot. And to Cody. He watched Jax for, like, the whole first semester. He stayed home from work, and he just, like, watched her, dude. A little tiny baby with him.
Damn. Shout out to all the dads out there stepping up to the plate.
No, but he was dad from day one, because I couldn't I couldn't even go with her to the NICU. I had to, like, stay on medicine.
Mm-hmm.
And he came back, he's all showing me how to do diapers and
all,
how to swaddle.
Hey, let me take over right here.
I'm like, oh, let's see.
We got Cody in the studio with us, so shout out Cody. We'll get you on the camera at the end, bro. We'll get you on your own episode down the road for sure. But dude, that's crazy. Like that, I mean, how can that not inspire any of you guys even just listening? You know, going through anything in life. I mean, you're like a living example of like, dude, just stay pushing through.
Yeah.
No matter what. Like anyone else would just say, dude, just take the semester off. Like, just
come on, you just had a baby.
But
dude,
like,
it's all up to you.
That's another thing that I want to like make sure everybody understands though. It's okay to take a semester off.
Yeah.
And get yourself right. Like,
that's good.
You know, work through your failures but don't stop.
Right.
You know, always have that mindset of nope. Once you set a goal, finish it, and then once you finish that goal, you're on to the next. Right. You know. So like now.
That's what I tell everyone on the podcast. Just like chipping at the block.
Yep. Even if it's slow and steady, you just keep going. And even if you have to redo stuff, redo it.
Yeah. You know what I just thought of? Have you guys ever seen that movie Shawshank Redemption?
Yeah. With Morgan Freeman.
Yeah. So for you guys listening, it's about this prisoner, right? Mm-hmm. And he's a guy who caught his wife cheating on him, and he like murdered. He walked in his room and he just like shot both of them. But he was like a good guy, but he just committed a murder, so he had to get like life in prison. Mm-hmm. And like throughout the movie, like you don't know this, but slowly he's like chipping away at this like cement wall. Every day he takes a little bit of dust and puts it out. And like I just think of like, imagine like the amount of patience and like dedication it takes. Because at the end of the movie he escapes from prison. Nice. And he dug through like a whole entire like half mile of like cement. Yeah. And every day before he went to bed he's just like, I'm not gonna stop.
Yeah,
dude, like that's long-term dedication. Yeah. Like and like that's cool because like it's good to set like not only long-term goals but short-term goals. Yeah. That way you have mini rewards.
Yeah, you have.
You know, you have to reward yourself halfway through, or else you're just gonna be like, this is useless.
That's how I'm getting through this training, is this little small so that's what sucks. Like that's what's so hard about getting this podcast going back for me, is because the way they kind of stress us out is they won't put the new schedule off for the next day.
Yeah, that's what
until 2:30 or 2:45.
So like
you don't know what class you have. You don't know. So like that night you're studying for whatever that event you have. So if I have a sim that night, like I'm I'm preparing for that sim and what they're gonna ask me, and so that's the stress. So like I don't know. And I see her studying. I was like, if she could do 4 hours, I can also do 4 hours.
Yep. You know? 4 hours. But, you guys want to know reality? There was never 4 hours.
It was like 12 for you.
So like, no, I remember waking up like at 4:45 a.m. and coming to my kitchen table and sitting down with a cup of coffee. And I literally would study till like 1:30 in the morning. I'd maybe get up to go to the bathroom like 3 or 4 times, like right before an exam. Oh my God. I don't even know if I ate. It's like... It's like the Twilight Zone.
I can kind of relate to that, because you reach those moments of you're so focused on the task that you forget about everything else. Like nothing else exists.
Yeah, it was
all
crazy.
That you know is caffeine and like just these equations or whatever, and it's like.
So I had an exam every 2 weeks, so I would do that like the day before.
Mm-hmm. What are they, block exams or something like that?
Yeah, they're block exams. And so like I would just dive in and I'd stay there, and my mom would have the kids, and I would just like put all of my time and energy. But I did have like a rule, and this is an important rule for anyone that's trying to be successful like in exams or studying. You should always get 6 hours of sleep before your exam. At least. At least. I've done an all-nighter, and I bombed the exam.
Even though you had the information, your brain is
just like
scrambled.
I studied longer, but I didn't sleep enough to like be able to like put my thoughts together.
You were still stressed, and taking the test, and you're like...
So no matter where
You don't
I was
even know
at,
what to
like
think,
at
probably.
1:30, because a lot of my exams were like at 8, I would go to bed. No matter where I was at.
That's good. So 6
So
hours.
some advice for you students.
6
out
hours and a shot of espresso.
there. 6 hours and at least
Something.
an apple for breakfast or something.
We don't like apples.
I know.
I'm just
Maybe
kidding.
22
A
push-ups.
muffin, a bagel,
David Goggins.
pizza, I don't know, something.
Yeah, something. Dude,
Something.
I remember I used to like, when I was in EMT school, I would like, I was so against paying for like parking. So I'd park at C&M and I would take my
Walk.
bike.
Oh my
And it was like snowy weather, and I would wear my snowboarding gear, and I would pedal to UNM, and I would show up in my full snowboarding gear. I was all sweaty, like, where have you guys been? Where did you come from? Like, dude, I was like wide awake every class though.
Yeah.
Cause I just biked for like a half mile.
Yeah.
Everyone's like waking up, having coffee. I'm like, do you guys got water?
I'm freezing, my hands are blue.
Dude, I got
Dude,
the playlist
get the
in
blood
morning,
flowing,
dude.
huh?
The playlist in the morning.
Oh, on the way to work. You have a little bit of time, huh? From Los Lunas to
I
Albuquerque.
do that, and then even when I'm getting ready in the morning, like before I shave, I'll have the playlist going.
Nice.
Dude, I want to tell the audience about like so every morning, you haven't done it in a while, but every morning Brandon had this Travis Scott song. And it was like an instrumental.
It's what is it? Mamacita.
Yeah, it's called Mamacita, but he'd have the instrumental.
It's the.
And he
the
would
guitar.
talk if you guys don't know who Joey Diaz is, look up Joey Diaz. Like one of the best comedians in the world. And he would talk to the boys, just the boys, in a Joey Diaz voice. He'd be like, "Wake up, cocksuckers! It's time to grab the day by the balls and
Time to
tell
grab
them,
your balls.
you're an American." And I would watch it and I'd be like, yeah!
Motivational
Yeah,
speaker
because it
over
was
here.
always right before I woke up, so I would just wake up and I would just put on B-Rad. And he would just like talk to us
Oh,
like
get
all
up.
rowdy.
I need to start that back up
You
again.
need
dude.
to, bro. We need that. The boys have been like slumping around.
Heck no, dude. You've been on the grind too.
Yeah, I have.
Showing me blowing up. You're like Jamie from Mythbusters, dude.
Dude, popping off. But-
C4.
Easy. Just kidding.
Easy.
Dude, so I kind of want to go back to these shirts, like,
Oh yeah.
and we, so like, just so you guys know, we like opened up the box together. So like,
yeah.
this is all new to us. We ordered how many shirts? It's like $400 worth,
Like
$450.
40. I think I got
Like
10
40
of each
shirts?
size. Mm-hmm.
So just so you guys know, it's very limited. 10 of each size.
Yeah.
Go like that. So I'm
So,
sure
like-
they're gonna push quick.
I kind of reached out to Josh and Brandon because pink is my favorite color. And I was like, dude, let's drop a pink shirt. And like, with your guys' ATG design, but just pink, right?
Yeah.
Because, like in summer,
Yeah,
everything
dude.
pink
Dude,
is like...
I've had so many people begging for the short sleeves of that brand.
Yeah, so
Because
then
that's the,
we did it, and then I picked it up tonight right before we got here, and it came out awesome.
Yep.
But I was also thinking, like, we could donate all the proceeds to something,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because
Find like.
Thanksgiving...
First thing that comes to my mind is like orphanage.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
think well with the pink in October, I think about breast cancer.
That too, but Thanksgiving's coming up and
True.
Christmas.
That is
And if we do Christmas, that gives us enough time to like sell these shirts.
Dude, just
Buy
remember
toys.
when we
Yeah,
went
we
to
could
the
do that,
orphanage
yeah.
when we first started our
Yeah.
podcast?
Yeah.
How good that felt to just.
Yeah.
No, dude,
Remember we
so
brought the
good.
kids all kinds of toys
Yeah.
and stuff?
Yes.
We
let's
should-
do it.
Double that.
We should.
No, we should. Yeah.
And we should just like make it, because like we're at the point where we're pretty cool with the
Mhm.
orphanage. Like it's like I could just call the guy up right now and be like,
Yeah,
hey, can we
dude.
bring Dion's to the kids or whatever? Imagine how cool that would be if like me, you, Ash, Cody, and like 10 other people just showed up and like hung out with the kids.
That'd be awesome.
More than anything, just hanging out with them.
Yeah, dude.
That's the biggest
awesome.
thing. They want to tell you their stories. They want to tell you what they did that week in
Yeah,
school or
dude.
whatever, And that was a rewarding experience I think,
Yeah.
for everyone that went that day.
It was humbling.
It was.
Yeah. So I say, since it was kind of my idea for the pink shirts, we should just do all the proceeds to the orphanage.
Yeah,
I'm down with that.
Dude, I'm down with that. Are you guys down with that?
Yeah, we need your help.
Subscribe, ring the bell. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Comment. No,
No, but more than anything,
Okay, so
buy a
Ash,
shirt.
yeah, how can we get our hands on this? Do you want to plug your Instagram handle? Are you thinking about, are we going to just like sell it on the low like how we've been? You'll reach out to us and we'll find a way to
I
give
think
it
we
to
can
you.
maybe, do you guys have like an ATG Venmo?
We have a Venmo, yeah.
You can maybe drop it in like the link below
Yeah,
on this video, and if
Okay.
anyone wants to buy one, then we can get them one.
definitely.
Or if they want to just reach out to us and say, hey, I want a shirt, we can get them one. And
Guys,
But you got to be quick.
then-
if you guys want a shirt, and even if we run out, we will get you a shirt. Okay, I'm planning on.
You can always get more.
I have so many designs that I'm gonna drop for this winter. We're going back to long sleeves. We're gonna get some beanies. We're gonna get some masks. It's gonna get wild. All right, we're taking over.
Socks?
We're taking over. We're like
Can't
a
stop,
gang.
won't stop, dude.
We're like the gang.
Socks, yeah, got some socks.
Some socks. I like socks.
The higher,
But,
the higher
so
the
guys,
sock, the downer the foot.
orphanage, all these shirts as soon as they go. Hopefully, the goal is to get rid of them by at least Thanksgiving, or at least half of them.
Yeah.
That way we can get our money back, sell them,
Get
and
some
just
gifts.
push all that stuff out.
And then, I want to record and post our, gift unwrapping with them because it's so awesome.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Take a picture with them or whatever.
Yeah.
That sounds like fun. At
Yeah.
least a picture.
Yeah.
Dude,
with all the
these
kids.
poor kids.
Dude.
My kids have so much stuff, dude. It's ridiculous.
You should bring your kids.
the
too.
least we can do, I'll bring them. The least we can do is reach out and get them a Christmas gift.
No, yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
for sure.
These poor babies.
Dude, do you want to talk more about how happy those kids were?
Yeah,
just
how good
I
they
see
were?
them.
We were there for about 4 hours, and we cooked, and it was just an experience, just going to throw a soccer ball or a football.
Dude, I brought my disco that was I cooked the worst burgers ever. These kids were so happy.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
But just hearing their day, hearing their week to week, or just what they're excited for was very humbling,
It is.
Because we're always on, we're fortunate enough to always think about the next thing we want or whatever, and these kids are just in the same boat of just getting through the week, every little thing, the little things matter to them the most, it's not what happens on the Friday or what the next toy I'm going to get. It's always the littlest things, which was very...
Well, it just seemed like they were more mature. They were less focused on materialistic stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
And they were just
well, honestly, dude,
what valued most of them was communication.
That's not an option for them.
Community was the biggest
Yeah.
thing.
Material items are not an option.
I had never. There was 2 little girls. Remember, they were crying over the car.
Yeah.
It was like a $1 NASCAR or what are they called? Hot Wheels.
Yeah.
And they were crying, and I'm like, well, why don't you just share with her? She's like, okay. She just gave it to her.
Yeah.
And problem solved within 30 seconds. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
And I was like, oh my god. I'm like, these kids are awesome.
Mm-hmm.
These kids don't have nothing, but they're so willing to just, abide by the rules. And, you get these kids that have everything and they don't want to give up their phone for 30 seconds.
But that's also another thing. If you want to just maybe buy a toy, you could take that too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Audience.
Like a toy for the kids?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I plan on buying a bunch.
No, but I'm saying
for
our
the
audience. If you don't want to get a shirt because it's
No, if you don't want to get a shirt and you just want to donate, we're giving all of the money from our Venmo to the kids, either by December or by November, Thanksgiving, or by December,
by
hopefully.
Christmas for sure.
And if you guys don't put in the money, we're gonna just do it ourselves.
Yeah.
Either way, it's happening.
Yeah, it's
So
happening.
if you guys want to be a part of it, let's do it.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
And that's another thing, realizing throughout school, how blessed I am. Even though I worked super hard to get where I'm at, I think it's super important to always give back. Even if it's not to the community, even if it's just to friends and family,
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be money, and it doesn't have to be material stuff. It could just be hey dude, let me help you study. Or hey dude, let me help you clean your house real quick because the babies are crazy, you know?
Yeah, I know.
That's important.
Yeah.
I mean, your family's helped me out a ton. Both of you guys, your mom, your dad, your brother, Eric's helped me out. I can't even put into words how much he's helped me out.
I think, and same with your family. Your mom and dad are always there.
Yeah.
They never. I don't think they've ever shied away from our family either.
Yeah.
So, and I think that's also the biggest eye opener is we're so fortunate with the families we come from. You know what I'm saying? We sometimes take that for granted because, like she said, we always have support when we need it.
Yeah.
You don't. I won't even talk to my parents for the whole week because I'm so busy.
But they're there.
But if I call them at the ring, the first ring they're picking up and hey, what do you need? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So and the same with your family.
And it's kind of funny because I was watching a show on Netflix. It's called Maid, and it's about this poor girl that
Handmaid's Tale?
No, no, not that one, but I watched that too. No, but it's called Maid, and it's about this girl with a baby, and she's just struggling. She has a crappy family, and I was just watching it thinking, I can't even imagine.
Mm-hmm.
She's trying to find a place to stay, and she has bad luck, and, I've never experienced that, so I feel bad.
And you're by yourself. It's
she's by herself with a baby.
You gotta figure it out.
Yeah.
If you don't figure it out,
no one will.
Yeah, no one will. We're fortunate enough to, if we can't figure it out, your family will give you at least another idea.
We have someone there for us.
But I think that's good that and I think like other people, if you're in a position where, you know, like you're like us, I think God has put you in that position to help others and give them the same opportunities that you have, even if it's like how we're, you know, what we're doing now, just donating your time, whether it's even like tutoring. Like my girlfriend, she's tutors like athletes at UNM. She just like helps them out with their, just little things like that will make a difference, you know.
Oh yeah.
Just by like Kiana like tutoring like a basketball player and keeping him through college can make him stay good until he gets to the NBA or something. You don't even realize it, you know?
Yeah.
It's like that, how far that could go.
And you know, like, I don't come from, like, private schooling, and I don't come from, like, a rich family. Like, my mom was single. She had me and Eric, you know? And, like, I don't even know how I paid for college. Probably still paying for it. But it's all good, you know? Like, you figure it out. And, like, just giving people those opportunities to, like, be successful.
Right.
Like, honestly, sometimes I don't even know how I got here, but I did.
Yeah, I think of that every time. It's called Imposter Syndrome.
Yeah.
Like every day I wake up and I'm like, I don't deserve this. Yeah, how did I end up in this?
I feel that too, yeah.
You see other people that are like way smarter than you and you're like, how am I here and they're there?
Yeah.
You know, like I feel guilty every day. I'm like, I don't deserve this.
Yeah.
I'm like driving around in like a sick like ATV. I'm like blowing stuff. I'm like, I don't deserve this. This is too great. Yeah. But you know, maybe we do, and we're just, you know, humble enough to just to say that, you know, and God knows that we do deserve it, but at the same time, like people that struggle the most, they gain more character and more exposure and more experience than people that do have everything. Yeah. And that's a gift in itself.
Yeah,
it is.
So people don't realize, like people think like, well, I don't have nothing, how can you say you're blessed? But you have more character than the people that have everything.
Dude.
Oh yeah.
That's what's more important.
You know, I was talking to my grandma the other day about it, because she's like, your mom was so strict to you. And she was, dude. She was on me every minute. Like, she was like, no. You know, like,
you think I ever got down at that house?
Let me talk to their parents. Like,
little did she know we're drinking 99 proof in the freaking backyard.
No, that's Grandma Betty. I'm saying I would not get down at that house. Little did she know I was
breathing fire in the backyard.
Bro. I love my Aunt Terry to death, but when I was little, they said I would not get down with that.
You wouldn't, and then she'd
I'll stay in the car seat.
Dude, she'd go out there and get you, and you would scream like at the top of your lungs.
Because of Terry?
Yeah, she would spank the crap out of him, dude.
Because I wouldn't get down, and my mom would just leave me in the car, and I'd be all happy, and then I'd see Aunt Terry coming out. Oh yeah, I'm
cover your butt.
I didn't get out of here. I couldn't get out of there, dude.
That's funny.
So she was like, my grandma was like, oh my gosh, she's so strict on you, and it was awful, and I hate it. And I said, Grandma, I'm thankful for that every day, because I see kids that are like.
She's so nice. I love your guys' grandma.
Oh yeah,
Benny,
I like my mom.
Even your mom now.
No, she's nice now.
Now she is.
She used to be mean or strict, you know, like she cared about us.
But like, I'm sure now that you're a mom, you kind of are starting to like see things.
No, not even just a mom, just like as a healthcare professional. Some of the people that I see come through the doors that are professionals, I'm like, dude, my mom would have slapped me for acting like that, you know. And so just being able to have respect and respect others, and being able to recognize like how to work hard, how to show up, how to have work ethic, like she taught me all that, and I'm thankful every day, because where do you get that from?
Yeah.
Nowhere these days.
Nowhere.
It's like a dime a dozen.
If you don't learn it, then anything can happen.
You don't get spanked? No,
I think that's half the battle, just showing
you
up.
You get a backhand once.
I know.
Shout out to Brian Griego.
Brian could never.
Dude, he has a switch, and once it's on, it's scary.
I know.
I don't think I'd ever want to see that switch.
It's so scary. But it, like you said, you know, you're thankful for it.
And you know,
those
like,
little spankings, those little things that you know, at the time you're like, why would you do that to me? You're so evil. And then you like think about it, you're like, oh, okay.
Maybe I did mess up.
Yeah, maybe I was a little piece of
little brat.
Dude, have you guys ever seen that movie 8 Seconds?
8 Seconds?
I always refer to pop culture. I'm like the biggest pop culture guy, like movies and stuff. It's about that bull rider, Lane Frost.
Oh, I have seen it,
yeah? So, have you seen that one, Cody?
8 Seconds.
So, do you remember that scene? You guys probably don't. There's a scene where Tough Heaterman or Tough, I forget his name. He goes like to the main character's like ear and he goes, "You're a PUSS," but like says it loud, like you're a. And that's just a part of the movie, right?
Uh-huh.
So me, as like an 8-year-old or a 9-year-old, I don't know what that means. I'm still at the age where I don't know what that means. And I'm like trying to reference. No, we're at like a big restaurant, and we're just talking about the movie, and I'm trying to just reference the movie, and I go to my dad's ear, and I'm like, Jerome. I tell him, dude, like right to his ear. Like I probably just spit in his ear, and he looks at me. Dude, I'll never forget. He looked at me like he was about to just like sock me up. And my mom's like, no, he doesn't know what that means. And I'm like, what? So you better not ever say that word again. Dude, if it wasn't for my mom like calming him down, he was about to choke me out like at Chili's.
Against the what? Chili's?
Salt. She's just taking a nap.
Just taking a nap.
Dude, that just shows how innocent we were, huh?
Yeah.
I didn't even know what that word meant like in 5th grade.
Was it your favorite movie though? Cause
I love that movie. I knew every line. That's why I said it. Like I thought it'd be funny, you know. I was like, you're a... It's like the worst part of the movie. He just looked at me like, what, son? Nah. So kids, watch everything you do, including me.
Including me.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Dude, so I just like, I'm having so many like flashbacks, dude, of like, so like for those of you guys that don't know, we're all family.
Yeah.
Like Brandon's mom, Ashlee's mom are sisters. I'm like kind of like a cousin like by marriage or something.
So you know my grandma Tilly?
Yes.
No, you're not cousin to marriage.
No, you're cousins through blood.
Yeah.
So my grandma Tilly told us that our grandma is
The
your
Morse.
grandma, like our great grandma is your great grandma's sister.
Word, I knew that.
But we
I
just
know.
come down like a big
That
line.
explains why all the craziness.
Yeah.
That explains why we have so much in common.
Yeah, right? I know.
No, dude, like I just remember, like me and you, well, we've all been like, you know how you are, like with family. It's like, growing up, I like think of you guys as like brothers and sisters, like, you know, you just whatever. Oh, Brandon's always around, Ashlee. But like I remember, whenever I think I was like, maybe 1 year after graduating, huh? So you were a year ahead of me.
Yeah,
I was 1 year graduated.
I had did my whole first year at state, and then when I moved home, I like connected with you, dude. And we like hung out every day.
Dude, we were like, I mean, we
hung
still
out
are.
every
Like, I would
day.
consider you like one of my best girlfriends.
Yeah, dude.
But we were like this. Like everywhere I would go, I would include you.
Yeah.
You,
we were
Ariel.
always like the point of contact.
Exactly.
We were
and
always the
dude,
point
we
of
were the
contact.
life of the party.
Yeah.
We had so many connections in state, UNM.
Yeah.
It was me, Ashlee, JD Lewis,
Ariel
Gonzalez, and then whoever else was rolling with us.
Yeah.
Mike, maybe. Mike was like my close friend at the time.
Richie sometimes.
And Brandon was still like putting on his
You were
diapers.
like-
No, I'm just kidding.
yeah.
I was. I think I was in
You were
middle
in
school, dude.
You were like in your pull-up Pampers.
Yeah. You weren't even a thought on the
didn't even
radar, dude. We
experience
didn't even
this
think
with
I
about
wasn't even
calling
on the
you.
scene, dude.
Yeah. You were
Eric
still.
was there.
Yeah, Eric was there.
He was
Shout out
tiny,
to
but
Eric.
He was always taking care of us.
Yeah, Eric was like the dad. You know, we'd call Eric when we were like desperate, stranded or something.
Yeah.
He would just show up and rescue us.
I know.
But we just had so many like fun weekends, like countless. Like
Every day.
I think for about 3 years straight, just every weekend, whether we were at your house, whether we were at a hotel, Sandia Casino,
Yeah.
we were just doing everything together.
Everywhere. And
You
you
know?
know what? People would always be like, oh yeah, like there was a fight at this party this week. We never had like fights. We never had like, it was just a freaking great time. dude.
Yeah, definitely.
Great time. I was beer pong champ.
Yup. Dude,
To
like
this
that's
day.
one good thing. Like Ashlee, like she's so good at de-escalating like situations. You know, they're probably like if I was by myself, there might have been more fights. You know what I mean? But Ashlee's just like so chill.
It's not worth
and,
it, dude.
shame
yeah,
is
dude, it's
hanging
not
low,
worth
dude.
it.
It's not
She'll
worth
just
it.
like bust out a fireball shot. And I'm like, alright, never mind.
Like, hey, come here. We
Yeah,
can
exactly.
Take a shot or something.
Yeah.
Get this off
Take a
our
shot
mind.
Yeah, dude, and like,
Yeah.
dude, like remember, I like introduced you to like JD Lewis,
Dude, my
and she's like still
bestie.
one of your best friends.
My bestie.
Because I was dating JD Lewis like maybe a year after high school, and
I gotta tell this
that was the
story.
time that we were all hanging out,
I
right?
gotta tell this story.
What?
Because it's the best.
Yeah.
So Josh calls me one night and he's like, hey Ash, I'm bringing a new girl. And I'm like, cool, dude. Like, bring her. And then he's like, but you gotta show her the ropes. I'm like, cool. Bring her out.
That's the test, bro.
That's
No,
That is
it's
a
a time
test.
out. So he brings her. And like, she gets like pretty trash.
Dude,
like
she gets
throwing
wild.
up. No, she wasn't wild. She was just really sick.
She was wild.
She was just really sick.
Yeah, sick, yeah.
She was really sick, and you know I had to take care of her. And then I was like, oh yeah, dude, she was never calling you back. Like, she's never gonna call you back.
Oh, because of that night.
Because you just, like, got her so trashed. Like, she's never gonna call you back.
Yeah.
Well, I wake up the next morning, and her mom picks her up. I had to go take her to her mom to pick her up. Josh is passed out. And so, anyway.
Dude, this is like me at, like, prime time.
Yeah.
Like, this is not me today, I promise to God.
So, anyway. This is a long time ago.
This is 1 year in
like
college.
15 years ago. Anyway.
15 years ago, guys. That's a long time.
I don't know where I was at 15 years ago.
You're probably sucking on a bottle.
Anyway, so then, like, the next day, I was just like, yeah, this girl's never gonna see Joshua again because he just, like, ruined her life last night. Just because you weren't taking care of her, you just, like, left her.
Oh my God.
But I got you, dude. I got you.
Yeah.
But you weren't feeling good
dude,
either.
Dude, we were all, it's not like we all didn't participate.
Yeah. So anyway, that next morning, she calls me. You want to go out tonight?
Dude.
I was like, oh my God. She's down.
Yeah, dude, JD Lewis. Shout out to JD Lewis.
Shout out to
Honestly,
Jay.
one of the funnest, coolest people
funnest,
we met.
Dude.
And you guys just clicked. It just, like, kind of worked out perfect. Like, at the same time, me and you became, like, besties. I was dating JD. And then we were just always all together.
Yeah.
And then even whenever me and JD broke up, like you guys were just like
besties, dude.
still running together.
So thank you for that.
Yeah,
honestly.
dude, of course. See, that just shows like how like friendships, like who would have thought that someone that I was like dating at the time would like end up connecting with her and then be best friends forever.
Yeah. And you know,
like you're going to like her bachelorette party or something?
No, we just came back.
Yeah.
So like
SA.
Yeah, and it's so beautiful to see.
San Antonio?
Like, yeah, we just came back from San Antonio. But it's so beautiful to, like, see the different seasons of our life.
Yeah.
Like, one season we spent, like, drinking and having a good time. The next season we're having kids.
Yeah.
And this season she's getting married. And it's just, like, so beautiful to grow with someone
like that. It is a
that,
cool thing, yeah.
You know, and just be by their side the whole time.
Exactly. Even, like, with you, you know, like, with us, like, I mean, like, if I was to, like, think about the last time we got all crazy drunk together, I couldn't even, like you said, it's been probably, like, 15 years.
It's been a while.
You know what I mean? So, like, like you said, there's so many phases in life.
Yeah.
And, you know, you were, like, part of, like, a crucial point in my life. You probably kept me out of so much trouble you don't even realize.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, having you and JD around. Because, like,
because
I was,
what
like...
would have happened, we'd all go together. And we'd all leave together.
Right.
Like, we'd be like, wait.
And then there would always at least be someone that was at least, you know, cognizant enough to, like,
to
recognize Josh as, like, you know, going down a spiral.
Yeah.
I don't know how you do that, dude. Josh is the Irish goodbye guy.
What's that mean?
Where's Josh? Did you
Oh,
get a text? Hey, I got tired.
Now I am. I'm not, right now, dude. I'm like at the point where I'm like, I'll just disappear.
You missed us in our prime, so you're like in your prime right now. We're kind of old.
Yeah.
We're getting old.
I just remember, like, I have like vivid memories of like us driving down back roads, like with like 7 or 8 people in the car, and I have the Augs, and I'm just bumping like Purple Haze by Jimi Hendrix. I'm like, excuse me, while I kiss the sky, and I'm just like going wild, and I'm like, damn, dude.
I know Josh would always be like, dude, where's the aux? Where's the aux? I'm gonna DJ this shit.
Dude, if I don't have the aux, there ain't no party.
That's what I'm saying.
You were into
And then we go to Lobo Village, or who?
Mac Miller a lot back then.
See, like in 2011 when Mac first started.
Yeah, dude. That's all we listened to.
Mac Miller, dude. Mac Miller was the best.
Yeah.
It was so cool because he was like our age.
About like potatoes and rice, beans and rice. What does he say? That was Josh's favorite song.
Kool-Aid and frozen pizza.
No.
It's a work of art. I'm talking about not that one.
Nope. You don't even know this song. That's how old it is.
That's a J. Cole song.
Oh, it is a J. Cole song, yeah.
I remember. Because you're like, how did you know the words to that one?
That's all
I can't think of it. I don't remember. It's like J. Cole.
Talks about Jesus, beans and rice.
Yeah.
It is J. Cole.
He bumped it all the time, dude.
Dude, I would like... If you were hanging out with me, you knew all the words to
Every time I hear that song, I think of you. Because I'm like, this is Josh's song,
Because
dude.
this could be... If you had a good day... Da-na-na. I don't know. I can't think of it. We'll have to go back
yeah, we're gonna have to
into the archives.
The archives.
Yeah, dude. I remember us staying at like Sandia Casino. Remember?
For Ariel's birthday.
Dude, Ariel Gonzalez. Ariel, I'm definitely gonna have you on the podcast. When I think of like my 2 like favorite, like I mean I have so many people that I love, but like you and Ariel,
I know,
were
dude.
so crucial.
We
at, like,
were like down
do you know
to
Ariel
the
Gonzalez?
bones.
I
like,
remember her.
Ariel was even before JD.
She's cool, bro.
Me and Ariel go back to like freshman year, dude. When her and Claudine came from St. Mary's.
Oh, Claudine? Oh my god. That's another one.
Yeah.
Shout out to Durango.
Woo!
Durango!
Fort Lewis.
Fort Lewis.
Curtis.
But yeah.
Snort
No.
Lewis. No, I'm just kidding.
Dude, Ariel has the most contagious laugh.
Dude, Ariel's laugh is like...
Oh my god.
I'm so thankful to have friends that have two of the best laughs I've ever heard. First one is Ariel. No, first one is Ariel's second to me. Ariel's a girl, but the first one's a guy. Diego Gabaldon.
Diego.
If you're hanging out with
And they're
both of them in
besties.
one night,
They were good friends, dude.
how can you not laugh, dude?
Dude, you can't. It's impossible.
Shout out to Diego Gabaldon.
Yeah.
The best laugh I've ever heard in my life.
Yep.
That's probably why he's one of my best friends, dude. I like choose my friends by who I like have the most fun with.
Me too.
And like I've laughed my hardest with
Me
both
too.
you guys.
Me too.
Like we've had so many memories where I've just remember like crying.
Like ever since day one, dude, I've always been about good vibes, you know? I can't be with like the fighters and I can't be with like the negative.
You have a good radar. You have
I
like
get
a good sense
intuition.
of like yep.
I can feel people right when I meet them.
That's
like,
that's an important
yeah,
you know,
dude,
I would
we're vibing.
like a skill, you know?
And we can't forget Chelsea, dude.
Chelsea was actually supposed to be on this podcast with you, so shout out to Chelsea Tabbitt.
Chelsea.
I just came back from Maui with Chelsea Tabbitt. She turned 30.
Yeah, dude.
Dirty
Freaking tore it up out there. I was riding dolphins and stuff.
Yeah, think about it.
Riding
gosh,
dolphins,
Brandon.
tearing it up with the Ukalukas.
Lucas.
Dude, we're gonna go back there on my 30th birthday. If you guys don't show up, I'm gonna be so pissed.
I'll be there.
We're gonna do a
I'll
Maui
be there.
takeover.
Maui takeover.
I'm serious.
In our pink shirts.
The very strain.
In our pink shirts.
By then we'll have like some tie-dyes.
Shirt.
Tie-dye tank tops
Hawaiian
or something.
flowers.
Ooh.
ATG Hawaiian flower shirt.
So I'm gonna go to Luke Griego, my brother, designed these, and I'm gonna go spend a week with him for Thanksgiving in LA.
He's not coming down?
No, we're gonna go there. We're gonna spend Thanksgiving in
Nice.
LA. So I think during that week we're gonna do some talks about like some designs and stuff like that. Get him on the back on the payroll, cause he was on the payroll for a while, and then he's working for Mosaic Church.
Nice.
So he's like one of their main graphic designers.
That's awesome.
So I mean I understand he's busy and stuff, but
Yeah.
my main goal for this winter is to do a snowboarding documentary.
Yeah, you've been.
And I've been talking with Jesse.
Oh yeah.
I've been talking with Jesse. I'm gonna ask.
Does he record us or what?
Yeah, if he's feeling well, or Noah Barnett, maybe we'll make a deal, or maybe we'll even do all of the recording and then we'll give it to them for the edits.
Oh yeah.
And I'm thinking about asking, and I haven't asked them yet, so this is the first time you guys are hearing this.
And them
the
too.
Gershon brothers.
Oh,
I want to
yeah.
use their songs on our.
Oh cool.
In the backdrop.
Yeah, because it's too hard to get copyrights and all
Yeah,
that.
dude.
So like the Gershon brothers family, so we'll just help each other grow. We'll use
Yeah.
their songs.
Mhm.
I mean, the Gershon brothers jam out.
Tempo Velocity.
Yeah, so it'll be sick, dude.
Yeah.
So we got a lot to look forward to.
Cool.
We got the orphanage. We're gonna have some snowboarding stuff.
The boarding.
Yeah.
Get some more shirts out. I know we talk about the website every episode, but it's hard to do.
It
It
is.
is
We're just
hard.
busy, man.
It's hard.
Especially me. I haven't been on in a while.
Yeah.
I know, B.
Everyone misses you, bro. I have a lot of people that message
I
me.
know.
Miss B-Rad.
Been gone.
And you even said you're like I have to wait till Brandon's
I
back.
had to wait to be with you.
So you guys are blood, you know.
Yeah.
I raised this little kid right here.
Pretty much.
We're proud of you, Hito.
But yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Going back to Chelsea for 1 second.
Yeah.
Because she's a huge part of my life. Dude, we've been together since. I wish I had the picture right here. Since like T-ball.
No way.
Did you know that's where we met?
T-ball?
Really?
T-ball.
I didn't know
We
that.
were the only 2 girls on the T-ball team.
That's
Rockies.
cool.
I was probably like 5 or 6 years old.
Damn.
I have a picture of us sitting like right next to each other.
That's so
and ever
cool.
since that day,
Dude, Chelsea
dude,
is
she's
like
been my ride or die.
I consider Chelsea, like you said, like you met her, like my mom would drop me off at 1 year old at her
Yeah.
house, and I would just.
I don't
stay
think I
with her for a few days.
remember
Yeah.
not knowing Chelsea.
Yeah.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Because she'd always be at my house.
Do you remember their house? Remember
Yeah.
the Tabbitt house growing up?
Yeah,
No.
jumping off the
Dope.
roof. To
On the trampoline?
Yes!
Dude, that was initiation. If you wanted to be in the club, you had to jump off like a 3-story house onto the trampoline.
Yeah,
and just hope you
remember-
made it.
Joe was always
And we were like in like 5th
remember
grade.
Joe was always like initiating that shit?
Yes,
Like,
dude.
Go, go.
Dude,
Her older brother.
Joe was like Joe Baca, one of my biggest inspirations. Like, Joe, I looked up to Joe more than he even realizes.
Yeah.
Because Joe, I just thought he was the coolest guy. He had all of the chicks.
He did.
He had the coolest
He did.
house. He just did whatever he wanted. He could do whatever he wanted on the trampoline. I was
Yeah.
like, I want to be this guy.
Yeah.
So Joe, I know you watch these videos, bro. We're gonna get you on, bro. Joe always calls me like once a month, like after a big MMA fight, and he's like, Joshua, what did you think about that fight? He's like, what do you think about John Jones? I'm all, He's cool to party with, but he sucks at MMA. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Take that back.
I'm just kidding.
Anyway.
But I love John. We're gonna get you on the podcast. I have a lot of memories of John Jones that I can't talk about on this podcast, but you know what's up.
I know. We can get him in Beal Pink.
Yeah, we'll get some celebrities down the road. It's all about blood right now. So what's the next step now? Are you just like all full on pharmacy tech? Are you like are you gonna be like running your own thing in Walgreens? Where are you at?
And I work at UNM right now, hospital and inpatient, and it's great, fast. But like if I do something next, like my next goal, is probably gonna be in interior design. So that I'm very passionate about it.
She did my house.
I'm glad you told me that because I'm gonna maybe be buying a house by Christmas.
Yeah, dude. So I'm super passionate about it.
She did your house good. You designed the inside.
Yeah, I picked all the colors, all the
I knew
tile.
you could do it.
Well, Auntie Roxy helped a little bit.
Yeah, she did. You too. You think I did that?
But I talked her out of a lot of bad options.
Yes, you did.
Who, Roxy?
Yeah.
What did she want to do?
Like she didn't want to do the black garage door. That's freaking signature, dude.
I love that black garage.
Signature.
The black doors are cool.
Yeah. And she didn't want to do the farm sink.
No, I wanted that.
And we had to do a farm sink. You can't not do
What is a farm sink?
It's like a white one that's a big square.
What did she want to do?
She wanted to divide it.
How dare she?
No, but
she has no style.
She's slowly learning.
You hear that?
She's slowly learning.
Yeah, she is.
She redid her bathroom.
Dude, it's
good.
hard.
She did.
It's hard to do.
No,
it is. That was one thing I was like, I had a clash and I was like, hey, you're gonna come. Okay.
So like the pharmacy job is like very stable, good income. I don't have to worry, and now I can really dive into my passions, which is awesome. So
do you have
I
a little bit more time? Huh? Or are you like more busy?
Oh yeah, because now I'm not studying.
So
I'm
like
done.
now it's like once you get off work, you're clocked out.
Home.
That's how I am.
Yeah.
Except I took on the role of a junior wrestling coach, so there goes my life.
But that's awesome.
There goes my hero. Just kidding. If we start practice next
Tuesday. You
Tuesday.
guys, I'm in the opposite then.
We'll be pushing these shirts.
I'm in the opposite of you two.
Yeah, you're in school.
Yeah, your life sucks.
It does right now. But until February. Until February.
Dude, it's all good, dude.
Yeah.
Look at how happy we are and just think I want to be as happy as Josh.
I have to like pull myself in because I was like, I wanted this and I love it. Like it sucks because like you're always being evaluated, but it's fun. Like it's cool stuff I'm learning,
Yeah.
Like stuff I would not be able to learn in college. Like probably in college, but
just think like you probably couldn't live with yourself if you stopped now. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So it's like just
I have a lot.
You're already so far down the rabbit hole.
Oh, dude, if I'm already here, dude, I made it through all the other schools, all the way up to here.
It's funny that you say that because like every day in pharmacy school, I was like, I'm done. I remember there was one day I came home and I was like, Cody, I quit. I'm done. Like I'm not going back tomorrow. And he's like, you're already like 60 grand in. You're going back. And I'm like, shoot, dang it, I have to go back.
That's scary.
That is scary. Yeah.
I have to go back tomorrow.
That's
a really crazy thing, student loans.
Dude, it's
I
scary.
don't even understand how I even got that far.
It is so scary. It's motivation. But if you don't have that motivation, you'll dig yourself in a hole for life. That's the only thing that like never goes away.
And so like, you
can file for bankruptcy, but
what is it, debt, taxes, and what's
there's like this whole like stigma like we have to go to college to be successful, kind of thing in America. And it's like pushed on all these students coming out of high school. And honestly, I don't think that's the case anymore. I think it's important for people to like analyze their income coming out of school. If it's gonna match what you owe in debt, then you should be okay.
Yeah, are you gonna get in debt 70 grand for a liberal arts degree?
Yeah, and you're only gonna make 30 grand a year because
like,
you're never gonna get over that. Yeah.
What are you gonna be, AOC? Just kidding.
Yeah. So
Hey, whoa.
Shout out to all the what is it called? Like trades.
Trades, yeah,
like a trade. Like a trade. Like carpentry.
Dude, trades is like where it's at.
Yeah,
if you go to C&M, you get a welding degree or something like that. Dude, seriously though.
No, yeah.
Or if you're an electrician, like there's the world doesn't function without those jobs. They're always gonna be there.
Oh yeah.
Building houses.
Yeah, shout out to the TikTokers. Making
yes.
more money than all of us,
For
wiggling
real.
their junk.
Junk. Don't be jealous.
Dude, I'm jealous.
Good vibes only, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, no. All sad.
Dude, what do you guys think about TikTok?
I don't have
Okay, I don't mind TikTok, but the only thing that drives me nuts is those ones with the voiceover where it's like, "This is me at my high school graduation party," and it has that annoying voice over all of them. Makes you want to grab a gun and just say, "This is it."
Sucks. Start your
You
revolver.
mean like Alexa voice?
Yeah, it's over all of them. Like it has it written like in
I know what you're
Yeah.
talking about.
what is it called?
I don't know. I don't have
Subtitles. It's
TikTok.
like written in subtitles, and it's like, "This is me at my first time at doing this thing," and I'm like, well, how can anyone watch this and be entertained? If I hear that voice, that makes me want to just kill all robots.
I haven't had
Oh,
TikTok
robots.
because I already
You have a
got-
TikTok?
I
You
don't.
don't have time.
I don't have TikTok because I'm addicted. I love Twitter, dude. Twitter is my favorite.
I don't know.
I
how
haven't
to
been
use
on it in a
Twitter.
while, but I do like Twitter because I
Twitter's
just
funny.
pop off.
I just pop
It's
out.
funny because it's
I
not
like Kanye
it's
West.
not as regulated as Instagram, so the memes on there are hilarious.
Yeah, you're right. Because it's any trend hits Twitter first, and then it goes to
Yeah.
Like Instagram will block some of it out, and I'm like, I can see.
Dude,
Twitter.
Facebook, I just get on it
I
to
don't
like
have
drop our
Facebook either.
videos, and that's it.
I don't have Facebook.
If I stay in there too long, I'll end up in like a political war about freaking aliens
World War
at the
III.
pyramids. No, I'm just kidding. Dude, Facebook. So like Facebook's hilarious because like it's like when old people figured out how to
I
use social
know.
media, and now they're like going down rabbit holes,
I
and
know.
some of them are like so ridiculous.
Have you read some of the comments?
Dude, it's
going
hilarious.
on here?
I almost laugh. I'm like, oh my
Me
god,
too.
it's kind of
Every
funny.
day I'm just
I do
like,
laugh.
wow.
I don't have
Wow.
Facebook, but
It's funny though because it's like an older group. It's like an
Yeah.
older crowd, and they think that they're like smarter than what they really are.
Dude, let's be
So they
honest.
fall for all the tricks, and we're just like,
Let's be honest.
that's fake account.
yeah.
The app,
They're like QAnon. Just kidding.
the app that's trumped our day and age is Snapchat, for sure.
Did you say Trump? I'm triggered. No, I'm just kidding. No, dude,
You're
Snapchat.
canceled. You're canceled.
No, Trump.
Snapchat.
All the other apps.
Yeah, I had to
Snapchat.
delete that. Dude, but the only reason I
I had
deleted
to
it,
delete it.
no, it was making my phone die.
Oh.
I don't know why. Just having the app would drain my battery.
Watch out.
Snapchat, but my girlfriend Kiana loves Snapchat because she has like so many fun friends that they just like whatever.
Yeah.
But my main outlet is Instagram.
Nice.
I
I've been in
only
school-
have time and energy for
Yeah.
one.
I've been in school for way too long now. You know, like you don't have time for that.
Right. And honestly, if it wasn't for this podcast, I probably wouldn't even like put zero output. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So every now I gotta at least like show people that I'm alive and you know doing stuff with my life.
That you're still functioning.
Yeah, exactly.
I got you.
I have fun though. It's cool to like interact with people you
So
haven't
what's
seen
next
in a
for
while.
you, Joshua?
Nothing much, you know. I'm on my way to doing big things behind the scenes. We'll see where life takes me.
Nice.
I'm kind of at the crossroads right now where there's like big opportunities ahead, but I don't want to rush to them too quick.
Mhm.
I just don't want to climb too fast and not be able to go back and have fun like I am now. Because right now, like I'm having a
Chilling.
blast.
Yeah.
Like I'm not chilling, but I'm like just loving life. Like I'm
Yeah,
on the
dude.
field, I'm doing crazy
It's
stuff.
so crazy, like how much we take for granted. Because in school I didn't have like time to come home and make dinner or time to come home and do laundry. And now coming home, I'm like,
Yep.
I get to do a load of laundry and watch Netflix.
It's a
like
blessing.
the best thing ever.
There's no better feeling. Like I'm the same way. When I get off work, I'm like I gotta just go work out and like erase
You know
everything.
what? That means we're getting really old.
Yeah, I'm like
'Cause
I
we're
gotta go
finding
to bed
joy.
at 10 p.m. I love it.
This is not who we were like
I know.
freaking 15 years ago.
If we were to have a conversation,
15 years
like
ago.
if you were to like have old Ash in front of you right now,
I
would you have
know.
anything to say to her?
No, like I'm proud of her.
Yeah.
For
You know what's
coming
one thing,
through.
Ash, and like you two
For
that like I.
pushing through, dude.
No, but not only that, but like even though me and you and even Brandon now, we have like our wild sides,
Yeah.
but we always kept our shit together.
You know.
No, we always knew like when it was time, when it was an important time to get stuff done, we would never miss that.
Yeah.
And we had a lot of don't get me wrong, like I love all of our friends, but like around that time, like there was very few of us that like followed through with our like goals.
Mhm.
There's so many friends that were just like, screw it, I'm just gonna drop out.
Looking back, I don't even know how I did it. Looking back,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how I got here, but I did.
Yeah.
You know, because like that whole year, my mom was super strict for like my whole life, and then I was free in college, you know, and I got wild. And you guys know me. Yeah. I'm wild, dude. Yeah. My heart, like, I'm wild at heart.
Yeah, well, you're just outgoing, and you're like a fun person. Yeah.
Good vibes. It doesn't have to be drinking.
Yeah.
We can go skydiving tomorrow, but, you know, like, that's, like, where I'm at. You know, that's who I am. Like, in my bones and blood, you know, like, let's jump off this building real quick. You know? Like,
let's go jump in this pool.
Yeah, let's go do this. Like, why are you saying no? Come on, it's gonna be fun.
Dude.
Yeah, so.
Can you see, like, what, like, she's, like, got me to do some crazy stuff.
Yeah.
But I think you motivated me a lot, too.
Good.
Dude, I'll never forget breathing in fire that one night at AJ's.
I know, you're like a freaking Hawaiian.
Dude, I'm meant to live in Maui. That's
you
proof,
are.
Actually.
So one night.
I remember. I think I wrestled AJ and made him cry, and then.
I know. I think you did, dude. AJ
Shout out to AJ getting married tomorrow.
AJ is getting married tomorrow, but he's always crying. So.
Dude, I remember. So Bacardi 99 proof. You know how it says like flammable, and I was. You know how it has a flame. Like me and my dumb mind, I'm like, this ain't flammable. So I like literally go and.
Chugs it like, cheeks full. Gets a freaking lighter, he's all freaking blowing fire. I was like, oh my gosh, Joshua, don't breathe it in. You're gonna
like a circus.
Burn your esophagus.
I was like, dude,
it
just
was,
flames.
Dude, it was.
And I was like, oh, okay.
Oh,
actually,
wow.
Actually, it is flammable.
My lips are 3rd-degree burned, but I was like,
right? I
just
felt like you can like inhale that and like burn your esophagus.
No one ever told me that.
I'm glad you didn't, though.
Actually, my lungs are kind of messed up now. It's okay, it's worth it.
It was worth it.
Build character. I'm just kidding.
Dude, the march.
Yeah, the march.
But dude.
Yeah, so like, I'm thankful for all, like, you, even though, I mean, you're older, you're younger than me, but you guys keep me, like, balanced and sane in, like, ways you guys don't even realize.
Same for both of you.
Even if it's just, like, simple little conversations, or, like, Ash, like, you doing these shirts for us, like, you give me something to look forward to, like, giving back.
Yeah. You know what, honestly, can I tell you where all this drive comes from?
Where?
I'm super freaking stubborn, dude.
Mm.
You know, and I think when I was younger, like, I don't know if it was my dad or someone, but they gave me a cell phone and they took it back, and it, like, broke my heart. And that day I was like, I'm never going to take anything from anyone. I'm going to give myself everything, you know? So no one can take it.
Like, be selfless.
Yeah, so no one can not be vulnerable.
Yeah.
And I think that's how I got here.
That's cool.
I think the funniest story is talking about a cell phone is when so I was not allowed to have a cell phone, dude. I'm already like in 8th grade. Everyone around me has a cell phone. Yeah. For Christmas, dude, Ashlee, this is most against the grain thing, dude. That's how my mom or Ralph, dude.
Shout out to all the against grain things.
And she's like, oh, here's a brand. I was like, you know, like something, because she worked at Walgreens.
He was probably like 8 years old, dude.
No, I remember I was in.
Oh, you were in high school.
No, I was in 8th grade.
About to be in high school.
And my mom and Ralph were strict on not getting me a phone. Like, they're like, no, you're not going to get one until your sophomore year.
Yeah.
And Ashlee, so I'm like, you know, she worked at Walgreens, you know. And I was like, I was like, yes, I'm going to get chocolate or something, or like a gift card.
Chocolate.
And it's like just a little box, and I open it. And I opened it, I was like, it's like, it has a phone, dude. I was like,
no way. You got him a phone?
No, yeah, dude. I was like, she's playing a trick on me.
No way.
Dude, I was like, no, hey, I was like, no way. She's playing, like, this is fake, because she knows, like, me and my mom are always arguing. Yes. Me and Ralph are always like, fighting over. Yeah, I'm like, I play sports. I was trying to take that route, you know, like,
you're like,
how am I going to call you?
At home.
Yeah.
How am I going to call you?
I was the same.
Exactly.
I didn't get a phone until sophomore.
And then I was like, I opened it, and as a phone, and I opened it, and I looked over at my mom and Ralph, and they're like,
no way. In front of his parents?
Well, because, dude, let me tell you a little bit more backstory.
I
was on my Auntie Roxy's phone bill. Okay, I was. She had me on there.
Right.
So I was like, oh, I'm just going to add another line, and I'll pay for it. And I paid for it for,
she
like,
did.
3 years,
That's
dude.
against the grain.
She came and
yo, see how Ashlee looks out for us? We don't even realize.
No, I know, but just to see both of their faces were just like... like this. Like, I remember Ralph's face was just like... I rember vividly. Like,
it was like a smack in the face.
Like, yeah, just like...
I didn't mean to do that.
No, but it's kind of cool,
though. Like,
it was cool.
I felt bad for you, dude. He cried like every day for his cell phone.
He stayed up talking to girls every night.
Nah, probably not. But I was like, I guess that was the end thing. And I was like, in 7th grade, you know. Or,
and you know what? Like, that's another thing that I'm like super passionate about. I wouldn't say necessarily like buying gifts for people, but just seeing the joy on their face after they're like dime for
Dude, I'm
something,
obsessed with giving gifts.
and you
Same.
just like hand it over, and they're like,
dude, is that not the best?
It
It
is. The
is.
best
Like when you hit it right on
To
target.
light someone's
Yes.
day up or just
Yes.
anything.
Speaking of, I gotta decide on Eric's gift for Sunday.
What are you thinking?
It was his
I
birthday,
don't know,
no?
dude.
Is it his birthday?
What do you guys think?
I was gonna say.
Give
I don't know.
him,
You
His
say no.
birthday's tomorrow, so don't forget. Don't forget.
Give him a coffee mug. No, I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say something else.
Dad
Go in the back of Spencer's.
Give him a beer bong.
Dude.
Just kidding.
Do you remember my Chuggler?
Yes, that thing's fucking
They
almost
don't
killed
sell them
me.
anymore.
Dude, do you remember Buzz Balls?
Yeah.
They still have
I
those.
Dude,
just had
Ashlee,
one. I just
I'm
had
not
one.
kidding you. She should have been like sponsored.
I should have.
Like she would just be like, "Hey, you want a Buzz Ball?" I'm like, "Would be like a church." No, I'm just kidding.
Dude, 1 year.
Taking communion.
No,
She's all
time
getting
out.
tired.
You guys don't even know. 1 year I had a little tiny Christmas tree and I put Buzz Balls
Dude,
on
I
it.
remember you
Yes!
psycho.
Psycho? Buzz Balls are
Dude,
the
do you remember
best.
whenever Fireball was illegal in New Mexico and we go to Durango and drink with Karin?
No.
You don't remember
I
that?
don't remember it being illegal in New
No,
Mexico,
I
so felt
remember.
like
They
I
never
always
sold it
drank
in New Mexico until 2012.
Oh, that's why I never
So we
drank
would
it.
go to Durango, and Karin would always like be like, "This is the best drink," and we're like,
It is.
"What?"
Shout out to
And then
Fireball.
all of a sudden, Fireball was everywhere.
We call it Hot Damn, but yeah.
Fireball.
I call it blackout. Just kidding.
We call it Blackout.
I call it.
Remember me and JD were always double fisting a Smirnoff bottle?
Yeah, because you guys are crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, we were like untamable.
Josh brought me in.
I was literally talk about superhuman.
Do you remember that one beer pong tournament we went to?
Beer pong?
Yeah.
In Lobo Village?
Oh yeah, that's right. Pong. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they just were making everyone bring a 30 in
Yep.
to get in.
Yep. I'm not kidding you. There was a stack.
No,
there was
dude.
at least
A wall of
30
30s.
packs. It
Yeah.
looked like, you know how when you go to Walmart
Yeah.
and it's holiday season
Yeah.
and they have all the Pepsi?
Yeah. That's what
Dude,
it
it was
looked
like a mountain of 30
It was
packs.
psycho. And
And-
we showed up early.
Dude.
And there was no beer.
And we were
And
the
then
last
they
to
started
leave.
making people bring 30s. And we're like, we're winning this tournament and we're gonna die. Like, how are we gonna get through
Dude,
that
we-
stack?
yeah, we went to the point where we're like, do you want to keep going?
Yeah, we were just lose on purpose. Because, we're dying over here. Oh, that was a good
But it
time.
was so funny because we would destroy people and we would literally
we
not
weren't
care.
trying.
Like
We
there was
weren't
people that were
trying.
there that were warm, they're flexing and they're like blow rooms for good luck, and me and Ash were just dropping bombs.
Josh is
dude.
like, you know what? I'm gonna hit the wall and it's all ting,
I'm
ting.
off the wall, so think think.
I'm like, oh my gosh, Josh, we just won.
Oh, you're like, damn it, Josh. we got
Dang it,
the-
we're still in the tournament.
That was funny,
good times,
dude. Very good times. Thankful for those times.
I know.
Yeah.
We needed a break from crazy reality, you know.
Yeah.
So that was a good break of the grind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you guys are grinding, going through school, I'm not saying go out, go crazy, get blackout drunk,
No, you do that.
but it's good to have it's good to have a balance, work-life balance. Go out with your friends, you know.
And the same.
Take
for
some
the,
time to just shut off your cell phone and go for a hike and do something fun.
And the same for the opposite position. You're partying every day.
yeah.
You feel like you can't be successful. Don't let that shit get to you because you can. You
Yeah.
just gotta push through. Wake up, change your direction.
Wake up
You wake up one
Why don't
day
you put on
and
a
you
little
just
makeup?
like a cocksucker.
wake up and apply to UNM. I don't know. What could happen?
Yeah, wake up, apply to OnlyFans. I mean, who knows?
There you go.
Who knows where life will take you?
I know, right? Crazy things happening these days. Make a TikTok. You might be famous.
Plug your Instagram one more time. We're about to wrap this up. We just hit about an hour or so.
I think I'm just at Ashlee Aaron.
Ashlee Aaron?
Mhm.
At Ashlee Aaron? Is
At
it
Ashlee
underscore or
Aaron.
anything like that?
It's Ashlee with 2 E's _Aaron.
Okay.
ERIN. Yeah.
You guys hear that?
You hear it?
Brandon?
You already know me, dog.
Brandon is back, brother.
Woohoo!
We got Cody. Step up to the plate, Cody.
Hello.
We got a guest appearance. Last 30 seconds. We got the legend.
Pop it.
Cody. Woo!
That's our Jefe.
Episode 33. Ash, we love you.
Ashlee, thank you for coming.
Guys.
Buy a shirt.
Yeah, buy a
Could
shirt.
be today, could be tomorrow.
You never know.
Whoop whoop.